What is up, guys? Capture 5 here, and today we have a ranking video, which I will be ranking all of the shotguns from worst to best. And yeah, but before we get started with that, I just wanted to, this is my first video, so I just wanted to let you know on my game plan for everything going forward. I'm planning on ranking all of the types of guns and possibly vehicles in Battlefield 5. And I'm also planning on doing some challenge videos and maybe some, Battlefield moments. So if you have anything, like any challenges that you would like to see me complete or try to complete, then please just comment down below in the comments. And yeah, that'd be awesome. So without further ado, let's get into the video. Yeah, so to start us off, we have the M30 Drilling, and this gun was very difficult to place just because it really depends on your game style, and my game style is more, with shotguns at least, it's try to, flank them and then melt the enemy from behind. But this is very hard to do with the M30 Drilling because it only can hold 2 shotgun pellets at once, and it can also hold a bolt action shot, but that's pretty hard to use when you're at close range. It's more of an anti-snipe mechanism, so it's a pretty hard gun to place just in general, but it does do the most damage of all the guns, which is extremely nice. So your one-shot capabilities are very high when you use this gun, but the range is absolutely horrible. So don't try to one-shot if you're pretty far out. But it also has the fastest rate of fire, so that can definitely help you if a person's trying to, SMG you or assault rifle you from like medium range. But that's also where you could, instead of taking 2 shots and possibly not killing them, that's also where you could take off bolt action and try to headshot them. Or you could, reload, but that would take probably way too long. And yeah, it's definitely a solid gun. M30 gun, like, it's not a bad gun, but it has to go number 5 for me. Yeah, and at number 4 we have the M1897. There's really not much I can say that's bad about this gun, just from the standpoint of it is just such a average gun. Like, it's probably the most average shotgun you'll ever see. It's not amazing, but it's not bad. If you're going for a good kill streak, this is the gun that you should use. If you're like already good with shotguns. If you're trying to learn shotguns, I probably wouldn't use this, but if you're trying to get like a nice solid clip, then I would definitely suggest this gun, because it's the only things that really bring it down are its rate of fire and its damage output. It does not do that much damage from range, and it does not have a good rate of fire, but it is very consistent. You know what you're getting. Like, I know, you just know the range, because it's not one of those inconsistent guns where the damage can vary. The M1897, just, you always know what you're getting before you even shoot. Like, you know if it's going to be a kill or not, just because it's so consistent. And that's really, in my opinion, what made it 4th and not 5th. If it was not consistent, I'd probably put it 5th, but it's definitely 4th. It's definitely ahead of the M30, just because of its consistency. So, if you're trying to do what I was saying and just do like a nice little flank, then this is one of the better guns you can do, because you kind of know the range while you're flanking, and it's just overall, it's a very solid gun. So that's why I had to put it 4th. And then, as our number 3, I have chosen the 12 gauge automatic, and I know there's going to be some controversy. Some people will say it should be last, and others will say it should be 1st. But I like it right in the middle, just because it's like the M1897, it's average, but it's an improved version of the M1897. The consistency is still there if you ask me. You know what you're getting into before you shoot. And its rate of fire is way higher than M1897's, which in any game, like whether you're trying to flank, whether you're trying to camp, whether you're doing team deathmatch or strategical conquest, the rate of fire and the damage output is what can matter. And that is just, it's very consistent in that aspect. And it can hold a good amount of bullets. It can hold, I'm pretty sure it's 7 in one mag, which is very good. I'm not sure if it's in mag, but it can hold, 7 in one round, which is a very good amount. And then its rate of fire is very high. It's not, I think it's second or maybe third to the Model 37. Yeah, I think it's third best, which is it's still extremely fast for a shotgun, and you can just absolutely melt enemies, whether you're on 50 health or whether you're on like 2 health. I think this is the gun, if you ask me. This is like probably the best gun to play against assaults. Like I said, maybe the Model 37, since that's like a better version of this. But that might be the only other gun that I could say is the better version of this. So, I had to rank it number 3. I don't think I could rank it any higher than this. And then for our second spot, we have the Shojin shotgun. And this one might be more controversial than the 12 gauge. I know lots of people that hate this gun, and I know a couple people. I don't know that many people that love it. I'd probably say like 4 people that will only use this shotgun. But I know most of the people hate this gun. And I used to hate this gun so much until I started. My friend, he kept telling me, bro, you gotta use this gun. Like, it's amazing. And I said, no, this gun sucks. I'm never using it. But he kept persuading me, and I finally used it. And I started using it a lot more for this video. And I realized it's actually a good gun. It has everything you want for a shotgun. The only downside, in my opinion, is the rate of fire. It has a pretty slow rate of fire. And then it has, it's very inconsistent. Like, I'll shoot someone from 5 meters away and they'll get 1 shot the first time, and then I'll have to 2-shot them. Maybe even 3-shot them from like 5 to 7 meters. And it's like, just extremely inconsistent, if you ask me. And I feel like that's one of the things holding it from the number 1 spot. I feel like it's just not consistent enough to be a number 1. But this is definitely one of the better guns if you want a higher level gun. But also, in my opinion, if you're a more experienced player, then you will have a better time with it, because you'll get a feel for it quicker. Like, it's definitely one of those guns where it's hard to get a feel for. Like, it took me probably 2 games, so probably like, 30, 40-ish minutes just to get the feel for it. But once you get the feel, it's an extremely good gun. And, I mean, like I said, the consistency is probably one of the only reasons I ranked it at number 2 instead of number 1. But for the number 1 spot, we have the Model 37. And I feel like it's kind of expected. It is, by far, in my opinion, the best gun. I don't think you could beat it. And, like, I really just don't think you could beat the Model 37. It is such an amazing gun. And I don't really have any critiques for it. The only thing I could say is maybe it has a little too much recoil. But, I mean, like, there's no downsides to it. It has a great rate of fire. It's actually the only shotgun. It's a pump shotgun. So you can hold the trigger, and it will fire all of your shots automatically. So it'll basically become like an automatic shotgun. And I think this one also might have 7 rounds. I'm not sure, because I think this one might have an extended magazine. I'm not sure on that. But it's a very it can hold a good amount of bullets, a very good like mag, and or not really mag. I always say mag, but it's just it can hold a lot of bullets, and it's just a overall extremely. It's just quality. Like it's what you expect from the #1 spot. It's just the damage output. That's the big thing. This thing can do insane damage. Not as much as the M30 drilling, but it can do an immense amount of damage. So that I think it's the second highest or the third highest in damage. But plus, if you add the rate of fire and then you include the control, it is an amazing gun, and it's definitely deserving of its #1 title, in my opinion. But yeah, I don't really know because it could be close. So I think it's very close to the Shojin shotgun, but I feel like the Model 37 is like an evolved version of the 12 gauge automatic. If you ask me, like I feel like that is what you would compare it to. It's just a better version. But yeah, that's basically it for the Model 37. It's just a all-around quality gun, and I really do suggest it if you are a beginner. This is the gun that I would tell you to use, just because it is an amazing gun. And I mean, if you can't get kills with this, I don't know what to tell you. Shotguns just might not be your thing, you know. But yeah, this is definitely deserving of the #1 title, if you ask me. So that is it for ranking shotguns from worst to best in Battlefield 5. And thank you for staying this far along in the video. And if you did like the video, please like it. And while you're down there, if you want to subscribe, you can. It's up to you. It's totally free. But if you did like this video, then I would definitely suggest checking out Teabag Epic Gaming's channel. He does a bunch of stuff like this, like ranking, and he has just a bunch of hilarious content, and it is absolutely hilarious and funny. So I would definitely recommend that you check out his channel. And yeah, I'll see you guys later.